So lecture number 19 for the chapter integration, and we're discussing the definite integral, and we are starting with the exercise 7.10. In this exercise, most of the questions will be done by substitution, integration by substitution in most of the questions. So it is question number 1, 0 to 1, x upon x square plus 1 with respect to x. And this question we have done just in the last exercise, that you have to make the derivative of the denominator and the numerator, which is 2x, to multiply and divide by the numerator and denominator by 2, and it will be 2x upon x square plus 1 because it is the derivative of the denominator. So its integration will be log x square plus 1, then upper limit minus lower limit. Now see question number 6, 2. It is somewhat lengthy, so see it very carefully. We have 0 to pi by 2 under root sine phi cos to the power 5 with respect to phi. So let sine phi is equal to 2, so dt upon d phi will be equal to cos phi. Then the upper limit is pi by 2, so we have let sine phi is equal to t. We have I just explained to you how to change the lower limit and upper limit when you are doing the integration by substitution. We have let sine phi is equal to t, and the upper limit is pi by 2, so replace the pi with pi by 2, so it will be equal to sine 91. So the upper limit in terms of t will be 1, and the lower limit is 0. Replace phi by 0 in the substitution, that is t will be sine 0, then sine 0 will be equal to 0. So in terms of t, the lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 1. So it is root t and cos to the power 5 pi d phi. Replace the value of d phi in terms of t, which will be dt upon cos phi. 1 cos phi will be cancelled out, so still we are having cos raised to the power 4 phi, and you have to convert this in terms of t. For this you can write cos square phi whole square. For cos square phi you can write 1 minus sine square phi, and we have let sine phi is equal to t, so it is 1 minus t square whole square. Whole square it, simplify the bracket, convert all the terms in terms of t, and integrate as usual. You are getting t raised to power half, t raised to power 9 by 2, t raised to power 5 by 2, and integration of t to the power half is t to the power half plus 1 upon half plus 1, t to the power 9 plus upon 2 plus 1 upon 9 upon 2 plus 1, t to the power 5 upon 2 plus 1 upon 5 plus 5 upon 2 plus 1, and then upper limit minus lower limit. Now question number 4 you have done in the starting of this integration chapter, I think in second or first exercise, and you have to integrate x under root x plus 2 with respect to x. So again let x plus 2 is equal to t, so dt upon dx will be equal to 1. Change the upper limit. We have let x plus 2 is equal to t, so upper limit in terms of x is 2, so replace x by 2, so 2 plus 2 is equal to t, which is equal to 4. The lower limit is 0, replace x by 0, the lower limit in terms of t will be 2. So this is coming out to be like this, and you can integrate this, replace x plus 2 by t. You are still having x with respect to t. You have to convert this x in terms of t, so you can convert this x in terms of t from this let whatever you have let. So t x will be equal to 2 t minus 2, so replace t minus 2 here. Multiply and open the bracket and integrate, and upper limit minus lower limit. Now this 0 say 1 sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square with respect to x. It is you know that it is equal to 2 tan inverse x. 2 tan inverse x is equal to sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square. You know it, by you have done in this in identity in inverse trigonometric functions. Now you can integrate it by multiplying by 1 and integration by part. Multiply 1, integration by part. Let it this is equal to 1 first function, this is 1 is equal to second function. The first function as it is, integration of second minus derivative of the first, which is 1 upon 1 plus x square into x. And you know the integral of this 2x upon 1 plus x square, log 1 plus x square is this. So again upper limit minus lower limit. So this is the in this exercise 1.7.10, most of the question will be based on the integration by substitution. And in question number 6 is dx upon x plus 4 minus x square. This is a quadratic polynomial in the denominator, that it means you have to integrate by making a perfect square. You know how to make a perfect square. First of all, make the coefficient of x square as 1, which is taking minus common, that is x square minus x minus 4, then adding and subtracting half the square of the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x here is 1, so half of it will be 1 upon 2, so adding and subtracting 1 upon 2 whole square. This is the whole square of x minus 1, x minus half whole square, and this is minus 1 upon 4 minus 4 will be equal to minus 17 upon 4. Arrange this minus sign, this will be positive, this will be negative, and this is the whole square of root 17 upon 2, and this is x minus half ka whole square. Now this is a special integral of 1 upon a square minus x square, which is equal to 1 upon 2 into a log a plus x upon a minus x. So be alert in finding the lower limit and upper limit of this. Do your calculation and take your own time. So upper limit minus lower limit, replace x by 2 in the upper limit, replace x by 0 in the lower limit. You will obtain 1 upon root 17 log 21 plus 5 root 17 upon 4. Question number 7 is also same. You have to again integrate by making a perfect square. So again the same method is there. The coefficient of x here is 2, its half is 1. So adding and subtracting the square of 1, so it is a whole square of x plus 1 first 3 terms, and it is minus 1 plus 5 is equal to 4, which is 2 square. So it is coming out to a special integral of 1 upon x square plus a square, which is equal to 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a. Lower limit, upper limit. So replace x by 1 in the upper limit, replace x by minus 1 in the lower limit, which is 0. It is tan inverse 1, which is pi by 4. Now in question number 8, it will be a property of by parts. Now first of all, you let first of all let 2x is equal to t. So dt upon dx will be equal to 2. Now change the lower limit and upper limit. Upper limit will be 2 into 2 is equal to t. Upper limit is 2, replace x by 2. That is 4. Lower limit is 1. So replace x by 1. So 2 into 1 is equal to t. So in terms of t, lower limit is 2. So 2 to 4. And we have let replace dx by dt upon 2 here. Dt upon 2. Dx will be equal to dt upon 2 e की power 2. Replace x by t by 2. X by t by 2. Simplify it. So use bracket. Arrange this 1 upon t square upon 2. That is this. See it very carefully. That is this into this 1 upon t, this into this 1 upon t square. Now this is the property of the definite integral, that is e की power x fx plus f dash x. We have done the full exercise based on this, equal to e की power x fx. So it is e की power x fx f dash x. So it will be equal to e की power t into 1 upon t. Replace upper limit by t, that is 4. Replace t by 2 for the lower limit, the upper limit minus lower limit. So it is a good question. Now question number 9 is somewhat it is a unique question. See it very carefully. First of all, take x cube common in this bracket, x cube. So it will be x upon x cube minus 1 and whole power 1 upon 3. Now simplify this whole power 1 upon 3. So this will comes out to be x. It will be 1 upon x square minus 1 raised to power 1 upon 3 upon x की power 4. So say it very carefully. X, cancel out this x की power 4 as x raised to power 3. Why we have let it? Because the derivative of 1 upon x square minus 1 will be equal to this x cube. It will be cancelled out. So let 1 upon x square minus 1 is equal to t. So dt upon dx is coming out to be 2 upon minus 2 upon x cube. When you replace the value of dx here, you will get x cube upon minus 2 dt, and you have let it equal to 2 to t की power 1 upon 3 upon x cube. So this x cube will be cancelled out. So you are getting only t raised to power 1 upon 3 with respect to t. Now I have to change the lower limit and upper limit. How I have to change? Because you let that 1 upon x square minus 1 is equal to t. Now the upper limit is 1. So replace x by 1. So it will be 1 minus 1 equal to t, that is 0. So upper limit will 0. Now replace for the lower limit x by 1 upon 3 in the substitution, that is 1 upon x square minus 1. To replace x by 1 upon 3. So the lower limit will comes out to be 8 in terms of t. So this is. Now integrate t raised to power 1 upon 3 as usual. T की power 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 and upper limit minus lower limit. See it carefully. You take your time and space to solve this upper limit and lower limit. Now in question number 10, it is given that t into sine t with respect to t, and the limit is 0 to x, and you have to find the derivative of it. So first of all, you integrate it by integration by part, taking this as a first function and this as a second function. So first function as it is, integration of second minus derivative of the first into this, upper limit minus lower limit, you are getting this, and you have to find the derivative of this. Now you can find the derivative of this by using the product rule in x cos x, and derivative of sin x is cos x. Simplify, you know how to find the derivative. So this is the integration of this function. So this is the completion of the definite integral of exercise 7.10, which is based on the definite integral by integration by substitution, in which you have to change the lower limit and upper limit from one variable to the another variable. We'll discuss the remaining in the next exercise. Thank you.